Into the West Virginia football offseason, who's winning the position battles? Let's talk about it.
We got a lot of grit. We got a lot of hard-working people. Don't ever quit. Don't ever quit. West Virginia Mountaineers, don't ever quit. God bless the Mountaineers, and God bless West Virginia.
Welcome back to your favorite podcast, the Hard Edge Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about my projections on the WVU football rosters, the wide receivers, the running backs, and the QBs. So let's get straight into it. Today we're starting off with the wide receivers. I'm very high on the wide receivers this year. My depth chart right now is looking pretty high right now. It is starting off with Keon Hutchins, Prince Strachan, actually. I just found that out. He wants his name to be pronounced Strachan, so Strachan. And John Nider and Jaden Bray. So I think that's a pretty good lineup. There's some other outliers that I'm still high on. Like, I think Robert Oliver performed very well in the spring game. And also, Kendrick Triplett is a very good receiver as well, so I think he should also be in consideration. And I also think Rich Rod will be running basically all the receivers because he said in the press conference, if we pick you up, you're going to play. So I think most of these receivers will play, but these are my leaders right now. So let's get straight into it. Let's watch some tape. First person, Keon Hutchins. Let's look at some of his highlights. So, I'm pretty sure, is he a freshman? Yeah, I think he's a freshman. No, I think he's from junior college, I think, but he's still a pretty good player. You see him on the left side here. Hit him a quick turn, and then you hit him with a post-up route. And you see him get a great catch, and you can see him outlasting defenders with great speed. See him coming here at a jet sweep motion. And then he fakes the handoff, and this is like a screen pass. And then you can see him just cutting to the outside and just using his speed to get around defenders. I think he has a very good first step and also really good quick moves. That's just one of the reasons. His size isn't the best, but I just think those quick moves help him to succeed. See there, he has to like stretch out to catch that against the taller defenders. So I think that's a pretty good start to our depth chart here. Next person we have Prince Strachan. I know not everybody has him in their depth chart because he just got injured, but I think he'll be recovered in 100% by the time that we're playing again. And I just really like his height, and I think he's really fast for his size. And he has a really wide frame and able to just dominate against smaller defenders. So let's watch this. This is from when he was transferring to USC because I couldn't find many USC highlights. I think he got injured.
What's up, guys? My name is Gabe, and welcome back to the Trojan Blade. Welcome back to a...
Okay, so you see him here breaking the tackle, and he goes in for the touchdown. This is against Penn State. Had a very good defense that year, and I think he's just a really good player. Okay, so you see him. These aren't the best highlights, but I think more highlights will come in through the spring and summer workouts that we'll get more look and intake on what he's like. Just these two clips just summarize kind of what he's like. You see him breaking those two tackles there and then just diving for the end zone. He's a really good first, like a good burst. He has really good burst of speed, and he also can just like spread out and just put his arms up and catch the ball very good. Don't know how to describe it. It's just like a new world of domination he puts into the smaller defenders. But I just think he's a very good player, and he's going to be a big piece, like a Cam Vaughn last year. So, another receiver I'm talking about, Jaden Bray. I know he hasn't been the most reliable in the past few years because he got injured every year, kind of like Jaheim White. But I think he's gonna have a good year this season. I don't think he'll be the leader, but I think that he'll have some good amount of yards. So let's get right into it.
Year. They expect him to be a big contributor in 2020.
See him getting like the short pass here, but you can see how high he could jump, and he could catch the ball through contact, which is a very good skill, and we don't have much of that this year. So I think that's a very good piece. He loves these short passes right in front of the first down line. Not many deep passes. Might need to work on his ball control, but other than that, he looks pretty good. See another catch through contact. Very good with those. See this one? Here's a deep ball. And I remember a few times in 2024, he caught a few deep balls. He loves that celebration with the 2 fingers. There's actually a Big 12 Media Day thing where he explains that. I have to pull that video up. Hits that thing again. Let's see what happens here. See him make a nice cut and then a short route, and then uses his speed and hits a side step to the right, and then hits the 2 fingers again. I just think he's a really good player, and if he could stay healthy, he'll be a really big contributor. He loves that first step. And at the start of the year, last season, he was actually leading Cam Vaughn. So that just tells you what kind of player he is. That's just, if he was outperforming Cam Vaughn, which is a phenomenal player and is probably going to play at Miami, who won the national championship, I think Jaden Bray could be even better than that here if he could just stay healthy. So I love his tape, and I just think he's a really nice player. Another catch through contact, but I think that's enough of that. And let's move on to the running backs. So I don't have much running back film because I've went over a lot of these running backs in other videos, including Amari Latimer and Cam Cook. Cam Cook is my just unanimous starter because I just think there's not going to be any competition for him. We have a really good running back room. I think this is one of the best running back rooms we've had in years. But I think that we have some other good running backs too, other than Cam Cook. Amari Latimer is a really good player. Flipped from Wisconsin. He has really good downhill speed, and he's really physical. Cam Cook, about the same thing. He's very, very physical and can break tackles and has a very good first step and burst. Isn't the fastest guy, but has a really good burst. But you're talking about a guy that has a really good and fast and long burst, Christopher Talley. I think he's going to be the 3rd string running back for us, and I think he's going to be a star within the next few years. He's a really good player. He has a really nice cuts, and he's really, really fast. He might be one of the fastest players on our team. So let's look at some of this tape. See him in the backfield? See, he gets the handoff, and he breaks the tackle, and then he hits a jab step to the right, and he's gone. He's just gone to the races. He probably has like 4.4 speed. 4.4 speed. He's really fast, and you can see him using the sleeve slowing down. You can't see another defender in sight. He gets a jet motion, and then fake jet motion, and he gets it. So, right, they love him with outside handoffs. I think he's better than Jaheim White with speed. Maybe not skill moves, but I think he's way faster than Jaheim White. You can see him. He's outrunning the cameraman. So, that's so for the quarterbacks, this is the main group we need to talk about. Michael Hawkins or Scotty Fox? That's the big question right now. And I have my answer already. It's Michael Hawkins. And I'm going to tell you why. Michael Hawkins fits this offense. Scotty Fox doesn't. I think this is going to be kind of like a Nico Markule thing. He's going to have a good first game. No, I think the first game for him was maybe the spring game. But Michael Hawkins is going to start, and he's going to outperform everybody. He's going to be a great quarterback. Pat White even said he's faster than him, which is a big statement. Because even back in the day, he wouldn't tell anybody he's faster than them. That means he's faster by a big margin. And he's been clocked in at a 4.45, I think. And Pat White's, I think, a 4.55. Not a big difference, but that's still being faster than Pat White is a big achievement. So he fits the offense, and he's also has SEC experience, and he also, I just think he's a really, really, really he reads the field very good, and he also works in the what's it called? He just studies plays, and he just is a very smart football player, kind of like Pat White was. He studies the field. That's his passion. Even Richard says he's always in the room studying his plays and the other team's plays. So I think he's gonna be a star for us, and he's gonna be a very big contributor. Scotty Fox, he's not. Don't get him out of this. I think he could be a starter too. But I think Scotty Fox is a much better thrower, but maybe not as better runner. All the quarterbacks Richard has this year are good runners, but I think Michael Hawkins just outruns him by a ton. He's speedy, speedy, speedy. But there's another quarterback in this room that I think is very, very speedy also. So let's look at some of this tape here. This is against Temple, but we'll see some more after. We'll see some more after this of some other teams he's played. Thank y'all for subscribing. We've also, forgot to mention this, just hit 100 subscribers. I'm so thankful for y'all. Thank y'all for letting me hit 100 subscribers. I've been working to try to get to 100 subscribers for so long now. And what's next goal? 200. We're going to keep going up. Thank y'all for 200 subscribers. And if y'all want to collab or do anything, I have a collab coming in hopefully soon with a bigger YouTuber. And I'm very excited to collab with him. I've been watching his shows for a long time, and y'all will see who he is. And hopefully some shows to come. But for now, it's just going to be me. But let's shoot for the stars, y'all. Let's try to get this podcast moving. Thank y'all also for 140 views on our last podcast. I was so excited when I looked at my phone and saw that. So thank y'all so much. But let's get right back into it. Michael Hawkins, you see him hitting the jab step and then just diving for the first down. You see how physical he is. Even though he's a smaller guy, not small, but like skinnier, he can still get through and break tackles. He's also a pretty good thrower. I think one of his underrated traits is his throwing. See here, he avoids the rush, and then has some of that Garrett Green in him. A normal quarterback would slide right there before the first down, but he dives in, not afraid of anything, putting his life in there for him. Then you see him down in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, and then he loves to read the right, and then that's a very good throw. Throws on the run are very hard throws, especially with SEC DBs, and this is a big game. I remember watching this game. This is a great game. See him breaking the tackle here, and then acrobatically jumps over the defender. He could probably do a backflip. See him there breaking multiple tackles. Kind of reminds me of Garrett Green. Because Garrett Green, maybe not as athletic as him, but maybe around the same speed. No, definitely not. But maybe same toughness as Garrett Green. Definitely not the speed. You see him break out in the open for a touchdown. I hope this year he has a big run like that in Morgantown. The stadium will go crazy for that. Especially if it's like a 60-yarder. That would be crazy. I'd be hopping up and down. He's just so fast, and he'll probably get even faster over the offseason with Rich Rod's brutal conditioning. So, I think he's a very good player here. Let's look a little bit more of this. The shotgun snap, and then he's a very good runner. I think he'll be very good in the read option. I think he won't do as well if it was like Neil Brown's offense, or this offense here I don't think fit him very well because they did more shotgun passes, not much leaned on the run, more the pass. But I think he still would have did good in the offense if he just had more time. But this offense he's going to dominate in because it fits him because he can run and it can occasionally throw like this deep ball. So I have Michael Hawkins as my winner and Scotty Fox a close second. But who is third? Some people might say Max Brown. I say Jaron Hughley by a ton. Jaron Hughley looked great in the spring game. His high school tape looks great. And he might be the fastest guy on the team. He's a speedster. He might be faster than Michael Hawkins Jr. Not as good as a thrower, but I think if we could get him up and ready for next year or the year to come, I think he could be a star for us. He might be the fastest quarterback we've had in years. But don't count Max Brown out of this. You saw that hurdle he had against Utah last year. So I think our quarterback, all of our offensive rooms this year are very good, and I think they're going to dominate. If we play, let's think. Coastal Carolina, I think we're going to win by 40. I think we'll be kind of like last year. We'll put in the freshmen at the end. My guess is we'll take everybody out by 10 minutes left fourth quarter. We'll put all the freshmen in. If we're up, because we're going to be up by a lot, maybe 50. Our offense is going to be very good. Top 25 in the country offense. Hope y'all enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed. Make sure you share the video and subscribe and like. You don't have to, but I would really appreciate trying to get to 250 subs before the year. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and cue them country roads. Peace.